Welcome to 101 Ways to Leave a Game Show, the new show where everyone's a winner, except for 7 of today's 8 contestants. You see, they're all hoping to win £10,000, but only one of them can. Everyone else will leave with nothing. And that's going to look a bit like this. I'm Steve Jones, and this is 101 Ways to Leave a Game Show. Welcome to 101 Ways to Leave a Game Show, where just one wrong answer stands between our contestants and a stomach-churning, butter-clenching exit from the show. Keep answering questions correctly, they stay in the game. Make it to the final, and they could win an incredible £10,000 prize. But trust me, they really don't want to get a question wrong. That would be bad. So, let's meet the contestants, both clever enough and frankly stupid enough to play 101 Ways to Leave a Game Show.
I'm Max, I'm from Oxford, I'm 34 and I'm a restaurateur.
That's big.
Really, people see me as a bit of a ladies' man. I will have the knowledge, the style, and by Jove, I'll be looking good.
I'm Jo, I'm definitely not fearless. I'm scared of even getting splashed by water. I'd really love to win it, but I think maybe my nerves might get the better of me.
I'm Sean, I'm 25 years old, a sports coach, gobsmacked. I am very competitive. For me, it's all about being number one and having my face smiling at the end when the credits roll.
I'm Clara and I'm a drama teacher. When I look at that tower, I do feel terrified. It's just mad. You probably can expect quite a lot of drama from my reactions because they're always quite big and, yeah, quite over the top at times.
Oh my God, it's massive.
I'm Chris, I'm 28 and I'm a call centre manager from Cardiff. I do scream like a bit of a girl, so that would probably be quite embarrassing on TV.
I'm Hyacinth. My children think it's absolutely fantastic. To falling objects,
Yeah,
is
that's
that for
us.
I hope I'll be laughing in the face of danger on this show.
I'm Sharon. I am mad, bad. You can expect lots of screaming, shouting, and hopefully no swearing.
I'm Mark, I'm 52. The scariest thing I've ever done is marrying my wife after seeing what my mother-in-law looks like.
Oh my God.
I've got to win it because my missus has ordered a new kitchen. Come on, bring it on.
Hi everyone.
Hi, Steve.
Look at you all smiling. Wonderful. This is how it works. There are 5 rounds of questions, and at the end of each round, whoever gets a question wrong has to go over the edge and off the show forever. Whichever one of you is still here at the end of the show wins £10,000 and won't be in therapy for years to come. Right, round 1. In a moment, I'll ask you all a question and give you 8 answers. 7 are right, 1 is wrong. But first, let's find out how one of you will be leaving the show. Here's a lady that 7 of you will come to know as that bloomin' woman who lost me 10 grand. It's my co-host, Nimone.
The first exit I prepared for you today is number 69. This is the Big Zipper. Each contestant is attached to a zip line, but the contestant that picks the wrong answer will be flying down to earth and off the show forever.
Plenty of sunshine headed my way.
My oh my, it's going to be a terrible day.
That's going to be a lot of fun for everyone watching. Terrifying for one of you. Let's play 101 Ways to Leave a Game Show. I'm going to ask you a question, but first, in a bizarre twist that not even I saw coming, I'm going to give you the answers. Most tennis rackets balanced on a person's head. Longest lawnmower ride. Most cockroaches eaten in 1 minute. Loudest burp. Fastest 100 meters run barefoot on ice. Largest collection of airplane sick bags. Fastest balloon dog made behind back. Most nationalities in a sauna. The question, 7 of these are genuine Guinness World Records. Can you select one? Off you go. Remember, All you need to do is pick one of the correct answers. 7 of these are genuine Guinness World Records. One of them is ridiculous. Everybody chosen? Clara, what'd you go for?
I went for fastest balloon dog made behind back.
Okay.
I think it'd be entertaining to watch.
Definitely. Although you wouldn't really see it because it'd be behind his back. Sean, what do you go for?
I've also gone for the fastest balloon dog made behind someone's back.
It's obviously been chosen before now, so we'll deal with that later. Hyacinth, what'd you go for?
I've gone for fastest 100 metres run barefoot on ice.
It sounds about right to you, yeah?
Sounds about right.
Chris, what about yourself?
Unfortunately, I also went for the fastest 100 metres ran barefoot on ice.
Obviously a tie-break situation, we'll get back to that. Joe, what'd you go for?
I went for loudest burp.
And is this something you know about burps? You know about...
I don't really know much about burps, no, but I just figured it was the funniest answer.
Mark, what about yourself?
I've also gone for loudest burp.
Why?
I think my mother-in-law's the world record holder. I think she's... Sorry, Winnie.
Sharon, what do you go for?
I did go for most cockroaches eaten in 1 minute. I'm hoping cockroaches is some kind of speciality food that I'm not sure of.
Max, what do you go for?
Largest collection of aeroplane sick bags, Steve.
Do you think there's somebody out there weird enough to collect sick bags?
I think so.
Well, Max, you've got sick bags. Sharon, you've got cockroaches. Why don't you go and prepare to be zipped? So, 3 tiebreakers to sort out. Let's deal with Clara and Sean first. Battle for the balloon dog. Fingers on buzzers, please. The tap dancing, trumpet playing presenter of the TV show Record Breakers between 1972 and 1993 was Roy who? Sean.
Carson.
Incorrect. I'm going to throw that across. Clara?
Castle.
Is correct, which means fastest balloon dog made behind back belongs to you. Prepare yourself to be zipped. Hyacinth, Chris, let's deal with fastest 100 metres run barefoot on ice. Here's your tiebreaker question. Fingers on buzzers, please. Weighing approximately 150 tons, the largest mammal on Earth is the blue what? Chris.
Whale.
Is correct, sir, which means fastest 100 metres run barefoot on ice is yours. Prepare yourself to be zipped. Joe, Mark, you want the record for the loudest burp. Only one of you can have it. That's going to be the person to answer this next tiebreaker question correctly. In 1954, Dr. Roger Bannister created a world record by becoming the first man to run what distance? Mark.
A mile.
What distance in under 4 minutes? A mile is correct, which means you have the loudest burp, sir. Off you go, join the others. So Sean, Hyacinth, Joe, limited options. Most tennis rackets balanced on a person's head, longest lawnmower ride, most nationalities in a sauna. Make your selections now, please. One of those may be incorrect. Then again, they might all be right. Who knows? Sean, what do you go for?
I've gone for most tennis rackets balanced on a person's head, Steve. I know the answer that I want to avoid now, so it's just trying to get this one. Hopefully I'll be able to take this one.
Okay. Hyacinth, what do you go for?
I've gone also for most tennis rackets balanced on a head.
That could scupper Sean's plans because he really wants that. Joe, what do you go for?
I've also gone for most tennis rackets balanced on a person's head.
Well, guys, you all want it. Only one of you can have it. Here's your tiebreaker question. Fingers on buzzers, please. At more than 800 meters high, the tallest building in the world is located in which Middle Eastern city? Sean.
Dubai.
Is correct, which means you have the most tennis rackets balanced on someone's head.
Cheers, Steve.
Off you go, sir. Well done. Two options left. Longest lawnmower ride, most nationalities in a sauna. They both might be right. Chances are one of them's wrong. Make your selection now, please. Chosen?
Right.
What do you go for, Hyacinth?
Longest lawnmower ride.
How far could one go on a lawnmower?
Depends on the size of your lawn, obviously.
That's a very good point. Joe, what do you go for?
I've gone for most nationalities in a sauna. It kind of brings wonderful imagery.
Well, you've made my job easy. You both got the answers you wanted, so good luck with them. Time to see who's staying and who's leaving 101 ways to leave a game show. So, 8 answers, 7 are correct, but someone has just selected the wrong answer. That person can expect a 250-foot zip line ride off the tower and off the show for good. Who wishes they'd apply to the weakest link now? Saying that, you would have to meet Anne Robinson, and that's... yeah. So, let's do this. 8 answers, 7 are real Guinness World Records. 1 isn't. I can now tell you who picked one of the right answers. With fastest 100 meters on ice, it's you, Chris.
Yes.
17.35 seconds is the record. Through to round 2, sir.
Excellent. I just didn't want to go out in the first round, but now I definitely want to win the money, and I'm confident that I can now as well.
The next genuine world record is... the largest collection of airline sick bags. Nick Vermeulen has 5,468 sick bags.
When Steve read out my answer, I was just absolutely flabbergasted. I felt sure I was going to drop.
The next Guinness World Record I'm looking for is... the loudest burp, Mark.
Oh, brilliant.
The loudest burp measured 107 decibels. That's almost as loud as a pneumatic drill.
Yeah, she told me that. Winnie, I love you, girl, but I'll give her a stick. But I was so relieved. I was, I didn't want to be the first to go as well.
The next genuine record is... the most nationalities in a sauna.
Oh, thank God.
Sure. 76 nationalities crammed into a sauna in Finland.
When Steve saved me, it felt just a wash of relief. I was just like, oh, yes.
4 safe, 4 left. One are you going? The next record I'm looking for. Fastest balloon dog made behind back. 5.94 seconds is the record. It's impressive, isn't it?
I was absolutely terrified. I couldn't stop shaking. I'd lost control of my body completely when I was up there.
Okay, just 3 of you left now. Let's put one of you over here. The next correct record I'm looking for is... longest lawnmower ride, nearly 15,000 miles. That's a huge garden. Hyacinth, you're going through to round 2.
I feel so happy. Delirious.
That leaves Sean and Sharon. One of you is staying and will be joining the others in round 2. The other will be leaving the show and making this noise. I'm going to reveal the wrong answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wrong answer. Most tennis rackets balance on a head. Thanks for playing 101 Ways to Leave a Game Show, Sean. Look at him go.
Record breaker. If you're the tallest, the smallest, if you beat them all.
Tell us just how disappointing it is to go out in the first round.
I ain't going to live this down now with the boys. That's the most disappointing bit. It was all luck, that one. I was just concerned about telling my girlfriend I ain't got £10,000 for her now.
Look at him go!
Guys, 7 people through to round 2, 7 people one step closer to £10,000. Yes! Oh no. That's the sound that reduces hardened adrenaline junkies to mush. It means one thing and one thing only. One of you's about to leave via our emergency exit.
Yay!
No, it's not that fun. It's not fun. Okay, here's how this works. I'm going to pick a name from my big barrel of balls. Then I'm going to ask that person a question. Get it right and you stay in the game. But get it wrong and you're going through that hole for an 80-foot journey through all sorts of icky stuff. Your destination, a bin. Ready and waiting to meet you will be the Queen of Humiliation, the gorgeous Nimone. Hi, Nimone.
Hi, Steve.
Much as you might want to meet her, that will mean you're off the show and out of the running for that £10,000. Okay, time to play 101 Ways to Leave a Game Show. You join the ride?
Loving it.
Yeah? Let's see if you like it as much when I open the hatch. Woo! Okay, guys. Clara! We're all rather excited. Hey, Clara.
Hello.
You all right?
Yes, thank you.
In tennis scores, the number 0 is represented by which word?
0.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know it. I don't know.
Have you ever watched Wimbledon?
Not much.
Do you know what tennis is?
yeah.
Okay.
I've got a couple of words in my mind, but I don't know which one might work. There's obviously juice.
Yes.
Because that's a tennis word.
Yeah.
And there's love, but that's equal, isn't it? When they say whatever love. And there's another word that it could be, which could be nil, because that means 0.
I'm going to have to ask you politely to say a word.
Juice. It's wrong, isn't it? It's so wrong, it's wrong.
It is wrong. I'm going to have to say goodbye to you. They're sad to see you leave. The answer... You're going to kick yourself.
What's the answer?
It was love.
Love?
Love.
Oh, no. Oh, please don't put it on me. I can't say. It was love, wasn't it?
It was love.
Oh.
You should have got that right.
Yes, I probably should have, really.
Big tennis fan?
No, definitely not now.
Game, set, and match. New balls, please.
In a moment, another question to test your thinking lump. This time with 6 answers, 5 are correct and 1 is totally wrong. Nimone, what's happening next?
Exit 22 is hands down the most fearsome so far today. This is bang on target. Whoever picks the wrong answer will be yanked upwards at speed, smashing straight through the roof and into orbit. How do they get down? To be honest, I'm still working on that.
Let's play 101 Ways to Leave a Game Show. I'm going to give you the answers. Bridezilla, Chillax, Anywho, Yoga Lattes, Blogosphere, Hoodie. 5 of these words are in the Oxford English Dictionary. Do you know which ones? Make your selection now, please. There's 6 there. That means one of them is just silly and isn't anywhere. Choose very carefully if you want to see round 3. Everybody chosen?
Yeah.
Yeah? Then Hyacinth, what do you go for?
Hoodie.
You've seen this in the dictionary then?
It's such a popular word and so often used. I'm hoping that it's there.
Chris, what have you got?
I've gone for yoga lattes.
Yoga lattes.
I've dabbled in a bit of yoga and a bit of Pilates, so I suppose you could mix them together and get yoga lattes.
Joe, what do you go for?
I went for Bridezilla.
Bridezilla. What's a bridezilla?
You know when women are getting married and they're planning their wedding, most of them start getting very controlling and very kind of, I want this, and if something goes wrong, then...
Yes. Mark, what'd you go for?
I've gone for hoodie too.
Popular, this one.
Yep.
Why did you decide on hoodie?
Because my mother-in-law wears one when she goes bingo, so...
I'd love to meet your mother-in-law. She's a hell of a lady. Sharon, what'd you go for?
I went for hoodie too.
This is incredibly popular. Why did you decide on hoodie?
Well, I play rugby for Winchester Women's Rugby Team, and we had to order our hoodies. And we weren't sure whether or not we spelled it I-E or Y, so we looked it up in the dictionary.
No way.
Yes.
Max, what do you go for?
I went for blogosphere, Steve.
Blogosphere.
Yeah. It's all about Twitter, tweeting, Facebook, YouTube, whatever else, and it's all about living your life in the blogosphere.
Well, Max, good news. You're the only one to choose that, so it belongs to you. Joe, Bridezilla's yours. Chris, Yoga Lattes is yours. Why don't you go get strapped in for some demolition work? Hyacinth, Mark, Sharon, here comes your tiebreaker question for hoodie. What is the 22nd letter of the English alphabet? Yes, Sharon.
V
is correct.
Oh,
wow,
yes.
Well done. Hoodie belongs to you. Off you go, join the others. Well done. Okay, Hyacinth, Mark, 2 words remain. Both of them might be in the English dictionary. One of them might not. Out of chillax and anywho, make your selections now, please. Hyacinth, what do you go for?
Chillax.
What do you think chillax is?
Chill out, you know, chill, take care.
You seem like a pretty chilled lady.
All the time.
Mark, what do you go for?
I've gone for chillax too.
Okay, well, guys, only one of you can have chillax. That's going to be the person to answer this next tiebreaker question. Fingers on buzzers. In the sentence that uses every letter of the alphabet, the lazy dog is jumped over by the quick brown what? Hyacinth.
Fox.
Fox is absolutely correct. Hyacinth, chillax for a moment. Mark. Mark, good luck with anywho. Everybody has an answer. It's time to see who's staying and who's leaving 101 Ways to Leave a Game Show. Now there are 6 answers. 5 are right. 1 is so wrong it hurts the person who's chosen it. Who's flying out of here for good and taking most of the roof with them? It's time to find out. Nice to see you're all safely prepared. Just need to make sure I am too. Is it lunch yet? Builder's joke. But seriously, I'm wearing this helmet for my own protection because I really don't know where one of you will come down. Joe, Bridezilla. You've heard of the word, but is it in the Oxford Concise English Dictionary? This is the Oxford English Dictionary, not the American word book. Hyacinth, would this constitute chillaxing? Mark, anywho, what is that? Chris, yoga lattes. Is this a yoga lattes pose? And of course, Max, blogosphere.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure. That feels very modern to be in the Oxford English Dictionary. Sharon.
Hi.
Who would have thought the Winchester women's rugby team would come to your aid on this show? Shall we do this? Yeah? I asked you which of these words are in the Oxford English Dictionary. 5 are right, 1 is wrong. I'm now going to give you the correct answers. With hoodie, it's you, Sharon. Next time you see one, give him a hug.
Loving my life. Fantastic. One step closer to 10 grand.
The next word in the OED is blogosphere. Max, you can tweet, Facebook and blog your progress into round 3, sir. Well done.
It's very comfy up there, so I was having a comfy lie down, I was enjoying the rays, I knew I wasn't going anywhere.
The next person still playing for £10,000 and going through to round 3 is with Brightzilla, Joe! Well done! It's in there.
Oh, I definitely thought I was going 100%.
Now just 3 of you left. Soon to be 2. The next correct answer is yoga lattes. Yeah. Sign up for classes when you get home, I would, Chris.
It feels amazing. I really thought I was going to go on that one because I just lost all confidence in my answer.
So that leaves us with Hyacinth and Mark. Hyacinth, you beat Mark in the tie-break to secure Chillax. Mark, that left you with Anywho. I'm going to reveal the wrong answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wrong answer. Chillax.
One minute you're chillaxing, the next minute you're up in the air.
Exactly. Who would have thought it?
One day I'll fly away. I believe I can fly. We can fly. Just move on.
Oh.
If you're hanging up there, you're off the show. If you're lying down here, welcome to round 3. So far then, we've zipped a contestant off the top of the tower and used them at the business end of some light building work. What have you got lined up for them next, Nimone? What are you, firing them out of a cannon?
Yes, because today's next exit is number 87. The one BBC bosses thought was a joke until they realised there was absolutely nothing funny about the human cannon. Absolutely nothing funny about that.
Okay, time to play 101 Ways to Live a Game Show. I'm going to give you the answers. Kylie Minogue, Can't Get You Out of My Head. Scissor Sisters, I Don't Feel Like Dancing. Snow Patrol, Chasing Cars. Take that, Patience. James Blunt, you're beautiful. 4 of these are in the top 10 most played songs of the noughties, as compiled by the music licensing company PPL. Do you know which ones? Make your selection now. Remember, get it wrong and you'll become a real-life rocket man or rocket woman. Starting with Chris, what'd you go for?
I went for Scissor Sisters, I Don't Feel Like Dancing. There was like a massive explosion when they kind of came onto the scene, and they were really popular at the time, so...
Joe, what'd you go for?
I went for Kylie Minogue, Can't Get You Out of My Head.
Big track.
I seem to remember the song stalking me for a while.
Mark, what'd you go for?
Snow Patrol, Chasing Cars.
Big fan. You said that with passion. Sharon, what'd you go for?
Unfortunately, I went for Kylie Minogue as well.
Ah, right. Very popular track. Obviously, you're going to have to go head-to-head with Joe. Max, what do you go for?
I'm afraid I also went for the golden bum of Kylie Minogue.
Yes, yes.
She's in my top 10.
Chris, nobody else wanted Scissor Sisters apart from yourself, so it's yours. Mark, Snow Patrol, Chasing Cars. Belongs to you. Why don't you guys go and prepare to be rocket men? Good luck. So Joe, Sharon, Max, you all want Kylie Minogue, Can't Get You Out of My Head. It's a big track. That means this is a big tiebreaker. Fingers on buzzers, please. In a memorable 2005 video, which comedian mimed to Tony Christie's #1 single, Max?
I believe it was Amarillo. And I think the comedian...
You're out of time. That means I can throw it across. Anybody else buzz in? Sharon?
Peter Kay?
Which comedian mimed to Tony Christie's #1 single, Is This the Way to Amarillo? Peter Kay is correct. Halfway there, Max, but no cigar. Sharon, that means Kylie Minogue, Can't Get You Out of My Head is yours. Join the others. Well done. Guys, we're at the bottom of the barrel stages. Take that, Patience. James Blunt, you're beautiful. Both of them may be right. One of them possibly is wrong. Make your selections now, please. Joe, what do you go for?
I went for James Blunt, You're Beautiful.
James Blunt, you're beautiful. Fan?
Yeah.
Max, what about yourself?
James Blunt. He was an ex-military man like myself. So yeah, I think he's up there.
Well, guys, no need to tell you how big this is. One of you is going to have the right to own James Blunt. That's going to be the person who answers this next tiebreaker question. Fingers on buzzers, please. The title of Top Loader's 2000 UK hit single was Dancing in the What? Joe?
Moonlight.
Is absolutely correct, which means James Blunt, you're beautiful. It's yours. Max, you have Take That's Patience. What do you think?
I like it. Yeah, I'm reasonably happy with that.
Okay, well, everybody's got their answer. It's time to see who's staying and who's leaving 101 Ways to Leave a Game Show. There are 5 answers this time. 4 are pure and good and right. 1, well, you can imagine. Whoever picks that one is about to blow any chance they had of winning £10,000. Let's see who it's going to be. I wanted a ringside seat for this one, so here I am. But guys, pay close attention to what I'm about to say. You've got to calm down, you've got to relax. I've got my helmet, I've got my safety harness. Nothing's going to happen to old SJ. I'm fine. But let's get back to you in your cannons. Sharon, Kylie Minogue, I Can't Get You Out of My Head. Max wanted it, Joe wanted it, you got it. That confidence has got to be sky high.
Now, I don't think it is. I really wish I'd let the other 2 get it, because I'm convinced I'm cannon fodder.
See what you did there? Very nice. Chris, Scissor Sisters, I Don't Feel Like Dancing. Quite apt, considering you probably don't feel like dancing in your cannon shaft there.
No, I can feel it thinking I'm going to fall out with the cannon any second now, so...
Mark, have you ever wanted to be in the circus?
No, I don't want to do it now, to tell the truth, but I ain't got a clue whether mine's the right answer.
Max, take that, Patience. You seem disappointed to have the comeback kings. How are you feeling now?
Not the greatest, but high hopes.
Joe, you ended up with your second choice. James Blunt, You're Beautiful. You seem like a very confident, relaxed young lady. Is that true?
I'm thinking if I give out positive, confident vibes, then hopefully I'll get to stay dry.
Okay, well, let's do this, guys. Here we go. 5 answers. 4 correct, 1 is wrong. Let's see who's staying and who's going out with a bang. I asked you which were the most played songs of the noughties. I'm now going to reveal one of the right answers. With Can't Get You Out of My Head, Sharon, you're safe.
Yes! Thank you so much.
It was the 9th most played song in the 90s.
Yes!
So, thank you, Kylie.
I'm in the last 4, and I'm going to make everyone proud of me.
The next correct answer is... Chasing Cars by Snow Patrol. Mark, you're in round 4. Congratulations. That is the most played song of the noughties.
The relief. My heart was pumping 9 to the dozen. I'm just so pleased to be out of it.
The next correct answer is... You're Beautiful. Joe, one step closer to £10,000.
It felt really, really strange being in there because it's quite big and empty and hollow, and you can kind of sort of hear the echoes of your fear.
So that leaves Chris and Max. One of you will be joining the others in round 4. The other will be leaving forever. It's time to load those cannons. With you. Chris, you chose I Don't Feel Like Dancing by the Scissor Sisters. Max, you were left with Take That's Patience. You okay down there, boys?
Loving it. Now!
Prepared to be a human cannonball?
Oh, yes.
I'm going to reveal the wrong answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wrong answer. Take That's Patience.
What was going through your mind?
Well, in due course, most of my body, it felt like terrifying. It's such acceleration as you come out of the tube. It feels like the longest journey imaginable. You're just in the air forever. My God. Cool. Yeah.
Well, that was thoroughly enjoyable. That's Max, the human cannonball, off the show. 4 remain. 3 will leave with nothing. 1 of them will pocket £10,000. So let's do round 4. Christopher Southcott, Want. That was close. Tell me, what was going through your mind when I was counted down from 5?
I was thinking, I hope Steve, as a fellow Welshman, isn't going to let me down, really. Which you didn't, which is great.
I can't be biased, but I'm glad there are 2 Welsh guys on the show.
Excellent.
It's getting tense now, okay? Time to put on our serious faces. Nikki Campbell. In a moment, another question, now with 4 answers. 3 are correct and 1 is wrong. All you have to do is avoid the wrong answer. Here's the lady with the answers, and if the rumours are true, hooves. Nimone, what's happening?
When I first told the health and safety guys here about today's next exit, they said a big fat no. Which I've obviously ignored, and I'm delighted to announce that exit 23 is a flight on 101 Airways. Because they're attached to a helicopter! This is chopper pull! 4 answers attached to 4 ropes. The contestant with the wrong answer gets yanked off their spot straight into the sky, towards the horizon, and off the show for good.
Captain Jones and his crew would like to thank you for choosing 101 Airways. Not that you had a choice.
Are you kidding me? We're really going to do that? Okay, listen, I'll do the rest of the show, then I'm going to hand in my notice. Okay. Let's play 101 Ways to Leave the Game Show. I'm going to ask you a question, but first, I'm going to give you the answers. Bearded mamba, monocled cobra, eyelash viper, white-lipped python. 3 of these are types of snake. Do you know which ones? Make your selection now, please. So 4 answers. 3 are snakes, 1 is not. I recommend you avoid the is not. Have you all chosen?
Yeah. Yes.
Chris, what'd you go for?
I went for white-lipped python.
Are you a snake man?
It depends in what sense, really.
Do you know anything about snakes?
No, I don't, to be honest, no.
Joe, what'd you go for?
I went for bearded mamba.
Why bearded mamba?
Well, my boyfriend works in a pet shop, and I think I may have heard him mention that they had a bearded mamba in once.
Just had a shipment of bearded mambas in, Joe.
I might just be completely making it up, but...
Mark, what'd you go for?
I've gone for the white-lipped python as well.
Popular, this one, very popular.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
I just fancy the idea of a python with white lips. It appealed to me.
Well, you're going to have to fight it out with Chris in a little while. Sharon, what'd you go for?
I went for monocled cobra.
Monocled cobra, why?
I seem to remember somewhere in the deep, dark depths of my memory that some animals have rings round their eyes.
Sharon, another point is monocled cobra belongs to you because you're the only person to choose it. Joe, bearded mamba's all yours. Why don't you guys go and strap yourselves to a chopper? So Chris, Mark, you both want the white-lipped python. Only one of you can have it. That's going to be the guy who can answer this next question correctly. Fingers on buzzers, please. In which 1967 Disney film does the snake Car appear? Mark.
Jungle Book.
Is absolutely correct. The white-lipped python belongs to you, Mark, which means Chris is left with an eyelash viper.
Well, I could have gone for any of them, to be honest, Steve, because with this one, I just haven't got a jar of glue, really, so...
Okay, well, everybody's got an answer. It's time to see who's staying and who's leaving 101 Ways to Leave a Game Show. So, 4 answers, 3 are correct, but someone has just selected the wrong answer. They just don't know it yet. Awaiting that individual is quite possibly the most terrifying way to leave this show. Let's find out whose lucky day it isn't. This is it. We are 1 step away from the final. Although we are missing something. What is it? Of course, this! Wanted to fly in a helicopter. Yeah? Well, that'll have to remain a dream because one of you are going to be hanging from beneath that. Not quite the same. All right, cut the chopper. Joe, bearded mamba. Your boyfriend works in a pet shop. How cross will he be if it's wrong?
I can usually sweet talk my way around him, so hopefully not that cross.
You a fan of flying?
I don't like flying inside planes.
Ever tried flying outside of one?
No.
Today could be a first. Sharon.
Yes.
Monocled cobra.
That's it.
You said you've seen snakes with rings around their eyes, but have you seen a cobra with a ring around its eye?
I'm starting to doubt it now, funnily enough, but there's a ring on one cobra I've seen, and I really hope it's called that.
Chris.
Steve.
Eyelash viper. You've been left with this thing. How are you feeling about it?
Well, it's been emotional, Steve.
Do you think you're going?
I think so, yeah. I couldn't imagine a snake with eyelashes. If I go, I'm going to try and drag these people with me. I'm not doing it on my own.
Mark. White-lipped python. I've heard of snake hips, but never snake lips.
Nor have I. I'm beginning to doubt it. I mean, a snake with white lips, it ain't gonna...
How frustrated would you be to get this close to the final and then whoop, gone?
I don't want to do that, so I'm all right.
Okay, enough chat. Here we go. 4 answers, 3 are correct. 1 will remove you from the show in a way that's going to be difficult to comprehend. I asked you which are actual types of snake. I can now tell you who's chosen one of the right answers and has booked themselves a place in the final. The first correct answer is... eyelash viper. Yeah! Chris, you've made the final. Just 1 question away from £10,000, Chris.
I didn't think I'd get to the final. I just didn't want to go in the first round, and I think it's all just a bit surreal and it's not really sinking in.
The next person who will play for £10,000 is... with monocled cobra, Sharon. Well done.
I am so amazed I'm still here. It's fantastic. I can smell the money.
Joe, you chose bearded mamba. Mark, you chose white-lipped python. It's about to get very, very loud. I've always wanted to say this. Put the bird in the air! She rides! Yes! Guys, I think we'd be interested to know, how does that feel? Would you like to look? Here we go. I'm going to reveal the wrong answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wrong answer. Bearded mamba. No, it's Joe from Colchester.
Oh, it's beautiful, Mike. It really is.
Yeah!
Beautiful, just beautiful.
That's a rocket boom, Mike.
Guys, as Joe literally flies off into the sunset, let me inform you, you are our 3 finalists. One of you is about to be £10,000 better off. Let's do the final. So, this is it, the final. In a moment, one of you will gently amble away with a smile on your face, a pat on the back, and 10 grand in your pocket. The other two will stumble out of here, bedraggled and dazed, and wishing they'd never set foot on this Tower of Terror. Chris, you're in the final, just one question away from £10,000. Tell me, what would you do with all that do-re-mi?
I think the first thing I'd do is go on a wicked night out. But then I think I'd look at getting married to my partner, because he's always said that we can't afford it.
Nice.
So there'd be no escaping me now. He'd have to, so he'd have no choice.
If you win, then I may buy a hat.
I'd invite you, Steve.
Thank you very much. Mark, today you've been on a zip line, you've been in a human cannon, you've been tied to a helicopter. Have you got one more in you, Mark? It's been a tough day, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been a tough day.
Do you feel you've earned £10,000?
I think I have, yeah.
Sharon, this morning on the zip line, you were a terrified little woman. Over the day, I have seen you become this towering leviathan.
So nervous.
10 grand, a lot of money, be nice?
Changed my life.
Okay, well, I hope all of you win it, but that's not going to happen. But good luck, guys. This time, the game is different, so here's what you need to know. I'm going to ask one last question and give you 3 answers. 2 of the answers are completely and utterly wrong. Only one answer is correct. You need to find that one correct answer if you want to win that £10,000. Here's Namone with a step-by-step guide to what happens if you don't win the money.
The last exit in tonight's show, and the only one worthy of the final, is the almost mythical number 101 itself, the trapdoor. The 2 trapdoors attached to the wrong answers will crash open, sending those contestants flailing down into the darkness and off the show empty-handed.
But unlike the losers, the winning contestant will go home warm, dry, and £10,000 richer.
Let's play 101 Ways to Leave a Game Show. For £10,000, here are the answers. Jurassic Park, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, Shrek 2. The question? One of these films has grossed over $1 billion at the box office worldwide. Which one? Which one of these 3 films has grossed over $1 billion? Remember, this time you're looking for the one correct answer. The odds are not in your favour, but find it, and you get £10,000. Chris, what'd you go for?
I went for Jurassic Park, Steve.
What are your thoughts?
I thought it was a really difficult question. I just remember as a kid, everyone I knew when I was at school always used to watch and talk about Jurassic Park. And I was going to go for Shrek 2, but I would have thought the first one would have been more popular. And I didn't particularly like Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest.
Okay, you've got the answer you want. Mark, what about yourself?
Shrek 2.
Okay. What do you think about Chris's logic that surely Shrek would have grossed more than Shrek 2?
I disagree with him. I think if people have watched Shrek 1, or Shrek, and they liked it, they're going to want to watch Shrek 2, so...
The anticipation of it.
There's method in me madness.
Ah, yes it is, sir. Yes it is. Sharon, what do you go for?
Really sorry, but I went for Jurassic Park.
Okay. Why did you decide on Jurassic Park?
The other 2 are sequels. Sequels never do as good as originals.
Well, listen, you're going to have to fight it out with Chris to own Jurassic Park. But Mark, Shrek 2 belongs to you. Why don't you go stand on a trapdoor? Thank you. All right, then. You both believe Jurassic Park grossed over $1 billion. Only one of you can have this film, and that's going to be the person to answer this tiebreaker question correctly. No need to remind you. Whoever answers this might win £10,000. Fingers on buzzers, please. The highest grossing film of all time is Avatar. Who directed it? Sharon.
James Cameron.
Is correct, which means Jurassic Park is yours, which also means, Chris, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. Nobody wanted it, it's yours. You don't believe that film is going to earn you £10,000, I take it?
No, I don't, Steve, to be honest. I hope that water's warm anyway.
I guarantee you it's not. But the best of luck all the same. Everybody has an answer. For the final time, let's see who's leaving and who's winning 101 Ways to Leave a Game Show. Three answers, but only one is right, and there's £10,000 at stake. Who's made the right choice and who's made the biggest mistake of their lives? Time to find out. So here we go. 3 contestants, 3 trapdoors, and £10,000 go into the last person standing. Sharon, you stole Jurassic Park from Chris. Not confident?
I have no idea at the moment. I'm doubting my own name.
It's funny what standing on a trapdoor will do to you, isn't it? Chris.
Steve.
You have an answer nobody wanted. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. Bit miserable?
I'm gutted, to be honest, but, you know, that's the game, isn't it?
Mark, you wanted Shrek 2, you got it. You seem quite confident.
I got it. I didn't make any jokes towards my mother-in-law this time, so yeah, I'm happy with what I've got. I'm shrekking it now, though, I'll tell you.
Nice. Okay, here we go. I asked you which film grossed more than $1 billion at the worldwide box office. I'm going to tell you the first wrong answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wrong answer. Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park only grossed $920 million, according to IMDb, which is just terrible, isn't it? That leaves us with Chris and Mark. One of you will be this evening's champion and win £10,000. The other will be leaving with nothing, in much the same fashion as Sharon. Chris, happy you didn't get Jurassic Park now?
Definitely.
Is there a glimmer of hope?
No, I still think I'm going.
Okay. Mark, pretty happy?
Yeah, I'm happy, because I want to keep these clothes dry, don't I?
Okay, guys. I'm going to reveal the right answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right answer? Pirates of the Caribbean. Come join me. Chris, this won 10 grand. With an answer you didn't even want. You've been watching Chris win £10,000 on 101 Ways to Leave a Game Show. From myself and the more good night. But Chris, would you like to take the stairs down?
Yes, please.
Of course you would.
John Barrowman's on sparkling form, lighting up lives with very special surprises next tonight. And then it's over to National Lottery HQ to join Mylene Klass for the big money draws at 8:40 here on BBC One Scotland. He's just a rascal, he's Dizzy Rascal, making the crowd go bonkers on the main stage. John Redding at BBC 3.